Beautiful Sagittarius, this is Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings, and I'm coming in today to do your weekly reading. Thought I'd give you the bird's eye view today. So thanks so much for coming in, and please check your subscriptions to make sure you're still subscribed if you meant to be, okay? So we're going to start with these starseed cards. Aren't these pretty? I just love these cards. And let's see what's coming up in your ethereal realms, and then we'll go to the earth realms and we'll see how it all fits together, because Sagittarius is very multi-dimensional, so I like to cover all the dimensions. Here's the play card. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. This is so funny. I was just saying this earlier today, and as I was shuffling before I even turned on the camera, this card flipped out. And I thought, yeah, that really fits Sagittarius right now, because Sag can be very, very deep thinkers, and a lot of us, I'm myself included, I'm Sagittarius too, you can just get too serious about things, and it's good to just let go and have fun and, just not make everything so serious all the time. Okay, so let's see what else. Sag, I'm pulling these by feel. Yeah, let's see what else. Here we go. Here we've got the Pleiades. Look at this, double mission. Yep, that's exactly why I do. This is why I do Sagittarius readings the way I do, because you have a double mission. And channeling, uplifting humanity. This is what Sagittarius does best. See this crystal? Look at this. I have this one laying here. It looks just like it, doesn't it? So yeah, there we go. I've got the goosebumps right now. So a lot of you are from the Pleiadian dimensions, and there you go. I know in some of your dream state, you are going back and forth to your soul home, and then you're here on Earth trying to uplift humanity. So there we go. This is why I do these readings for Sagittarius in this way. Okay, here we've got, I think this one jumped in from this jumped in from the other deck, but it's very important. It had a lot of energy. The weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Wow. I don't know how many of you needed to hear that. I know I certainly did today. This goes right along with play more. Let the weight of the world go. And you can see how she's floating in this water, this beautiful sparkly water. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. And I don't know who needed to hear that, but there it is. This card jumped in. Okay. And let's see what else. Sag. A lot of energy on this one. Oh yeah, there's Sagittarius. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Wow, Sag. Like that, there you are. You know, Sagittarius is the only zodiac sign out there that carries a weapon. You carry a sword. And there she is, the warrior. You're the spiritual warriors. And I know that many of you are answering your deepest calling right now. I know you are. And this is you being very tough. You know, a lot of times Sagittarius doesn't mean to, but, you know, people take you the wrong way, and they think you're too outspoken, and you are truth seekers. You're like, you're not going to put up with anything, you know. You're there to protect. You came here to be a spiritual warrior, and spiritual warriors are not always warm and fuzzy. You know, these almost look like blocks of ice behind her, and there you go. I mean, that's how it goes. You came here for this double mission. I'd love to hear about your double missions, by the way. You know, some of you have mentioned like the Secret Space Force and missions you've been on in dreams and all sorts of things. You know, I love reading Sagittarius comments because they're fascinating. They're different. They're just very, very different from, you know, the other reading. All the signs are very different. And Sagittarius, I find to be extremely different, which is why I do your readings so in a whole different way. So here's the Akasha, and I'm assuming this has to do with Akashic records. I don't know. You guys tell me if you know. The guidance, your guidance is divinely guided, and I would say that is by Akashic records, but I'm not sure. Akasha, maybe some of you know that. I actually don't. I am seeing a lot of spiritual symbols here and portals. Yeah, the stairway. This stairway looks like a and into this dome room looks like a meditation that I do a lot, and I didn't mean to. It's just I started connecting with it, so I kept doing it. And when I go up these stairs into this beautiful room, there are paintings all around in here. And in these paintings, I can actually step into any of those paintings and start to live the life of those paintings. And like I can just instantly be in that setting. So if it's a beautiful garden, I can just step into it. I'm in the garden and I'm in this whole different dimension. And this is very much what this looks like. And it's about guidance. Your guidance is divinely guided. Wow. Beautiful. All right, let's pull one more of these. Isn't this inspiring, Sag? I'm so glad to have the Sagittarius tribe here. You all are amazing, and I appreciate you so much. Okay, final starseed card. We've got Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Let those past lives be in the past. And I'm telling you what, I personally am not coming back into this reincarnation trap. So I am definitely have been working very hard this lifetime to let go and clear all karma and all past lives. So this is really interesting. Yeah, really, really fits very, very well. Okay, let's go over to the Earth cards and see what's going on in your Earth realm, Sagittarius, okay? I'm using these Serpent and Peacock cards, and these always have a lot of dual meanings and things like that too. I love these cards. What is this? I got cards sneaking in. Ah, the Magician snuck in there. This is for somebody. There's a reason these cards keep sneaking in here. Okay, let's see. Sag. Earth life. Earth life for Sagittarius. And can't you just feel the energy like get heavier? It's like this heavy Earth life 3D, which is upgrading to 5D. And we are helping it happen, Sagittarius. There's something about some of you longing for the past. There's something about memories. Maybe even thinking about childhood and things like that. And look at this, play more. No wonder. See how these go together? What's most significant in November for you? Play more. Be more childlike. Remember what it was like to be a child. I see what they're saying now. Yeah, love that. The Queen of Cups. Okay, this is you, Sagittarius, and this could be in your, for some of you, in a conflict position. It may be you're feeling more heart-centered, more open, but it's sort of creating a conflict for you because right over here you are, this made me think of the Queen of Swords, but this is the warrior woman. This would be at odds, you know, having to be a spiritual warrior and yet your heart's opening up. And yeah, there's something there about, does that work for Sag? I know Sag sometimes is at odds with that sort of thing, you know, for good reason. Yeah, you've gone through some kind of a transition. You may have actually lost someone to physical death or you will be in November. But this is more of endings and new beginnings. And it's almost like as you let things go that you're not going to carry, that's ending. And you're getting new beginnings coming up in the 3D. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get a little bit more on this. This one actually wants to come out next to it too. Oh, look at this. So here's the card of 8 of Swords, and there's something here about letting this go, getting released from something. Maybe you've been feeling in a trap, and now it's going to end, and you're getting a whole new beginning. And it's going to make you feel lighter. Again, I'm pulling these by feel. There it is. Knight of Wands. Look at this. So this is something about moving on. I always think of this as the Sagittarius, you know, it's not actually the Sagittarius card, but I see it as Sagittarius very strongly. And it's right here with this one, the Warrior Woman. Look how these fit together. If you can hold these where you can see them. So Very interesting, isn't it? So this is about moving forward. All right, when we look at this Knight of Wands, sometimes Knight of Wands has to do with wanting to relocate, wanting to actually physically move somewhere. It can also have to do with someone from afar coming to visit you, something like that. But it's things up in the air. Like things are up in the air, and it may be up in the air because what is your deepest calling? It may be that you're getting ready to answer this deepest calling, and so everything's up in the air coming up in November. This is in your immediate future, Sag. Let's get a couple more, and we'll get final outcome here, Sag. Wow, Ace of Wands. Now, it kind of did come up reversed, so it could be a blockage, but again, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands coming up side by side there. So there's something about fiery energy. I know you're familiar with fiery energy and heart-centered energy. You know, this can be a whole new beginning. Again, we've got endings and new beginnings, and this Ace of Wands could definitely be showing us that there's going to be new passion coming in, Sagittarius, especially with your heart open, and it could be creating a conflict for you at this time. Not a bad conflict, just agonizing over decisions and worrying about, not worrying, but, you know, dealing with hurts from the past and things like that, that new love can bring up. I see you also wondering, do I want to let somebody in? This is the solo card. You know, this Nine of Pentacles is very much the card of, I'm pretty happy in my own space by myself. Just enjoying my home, enjoying my garden, reading my book, very peaceful, nobody to bother, Sagittarius, and having money, you know, resources, all of that. And this could be a conflict, new passion, new love, because it may really upset your peace that you have with this Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, okay? And I have been seeing this with Sagittarius. Sag wasn't interested in love for a long time, with good reason, and now kind of flirting with it a little bit, but then getting scared and pulling back. So yeah, it's going to depend. Here's the World card. Again, did come up reversed for some of you, so it could be something unresolved, but overall I feel like Sagittarius as a whole is going to the next level with this World card, and I feel like you're going to be really I don't know, going into 5D. I want to say going into 5D, like, you know, the world is big success, big decisions and happiness, and, you know, going to the next level, the next level, the next level till you get to the top. And big success here, Sagittarius, with answering your deepest calling and deciding what you want to do. Things are very much up in the air. And, you know, I always say this is the card of spiritual graduation. And Sag, you're right on the edge of that. Right on the edge of that right now. So I'm going to leave it right there today. Thank you all for coming in. Love the Sagittarius tribe. And if you want an update on Zorro, it's coming. I'm going to attach it to this video if you want to watch it, okay? And if you donated to him, thank you ever so much. I talk about that in the update. So I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you. Bye now. Hi, just a quick update on Crazy Zorro. You guys, I meant to do an update sooner, and I've just been on such an emotional roller coaster. The veterinarians first told me, and being a psychic, of course, you know, I was really advised to have him put to sleep because they thought that he really had a horrible cancer. And then, you know, I cried all weekend about that. And then I was like, how, you know, a dog that has this much energy and still wants to play, as you can see, I was like, how do I have this dog euthanized? You know, I couldn't do it. Plus, it just didn't feel right. I do remote viewing, and I kept seeing a water balloon in his stomach, but I didn't see cancer the way cancer usually looks. So I took him in to have further tests done and a second opinion, and she came out while he was still asleep and said, you may want to just have this dog put down. Do you want us to even wake him up? And of course, I was bawling my eyes out, and I was like, yes, wake him up. I'm taking him home. And thank God I did, because a few hours later, she called back. And I give her a lot of credit, because I think a lot of veterinarians would not. She said, you know, I had some more thoughts on this, and I wanted to hurry up and reach you before, you maybe, made a different decision on Zorro. I feel like Zorro has 9 lives at this point. So anyway, after researching and really looking into this, he seems to have a rare condition, periprosthetic cysts, and it does look like a big water balloon in his stomach. So without a lot of other details, I wanted to say I'm glad I followed my intuition. You should always follow yours as well. And mostly I wanted to say thank you all so much for your amazing support of Zorro, because the other thing that was that I didn't know how in the world I was going to afford all this. Even before this came up with Zorro, come here, buddy. I was having, I had a lot of extra expenses hit me. I went through that long power outage, and I also, I had 2 deaths in the family that I didn't even mention before the power outage. And then this came up with Zorro. So anyway, he's, long story short, he is having surgery Tuesday, October 29th, directly because all of you dog lovers out there made this possible for him. And come here, Zorro, crazy. So, I kept going, this dog does not seem ill, like he has cancer, right? I mean, overall he feels really well. Good boy. You say hi to all your friends. All your friends. Yeah, out there. There they are. All your friends are in that phone. There they are. Say thank you. Say thank you to them. Yeah. So, thanks, Zorro. Big wet kiss on my nose. So, anyway, I wanted to update you. I meant to do it sooner. Like I said, I've been exhausted. This has been very draining. The emotional roller coaster just about killed me, being an empath. And so, anyway, thank you all so much. I really just don't even have the words to tell you how much I appreciate all of your kindness and your donations for Zorro. He deserves it. You're a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're a really good boy. All right, he's had enough of this. He can't stay still for very long. And this is him not feeling well. So you can imagine what he's like normally. So thank you. This is why Zorro does not help me do videos like Sparky and Chippy. He would turn over my whole studio. So he likes to be outside running, and that's what he does most of the time. And we do agility, and he's a good boy, aren't you? He's not ready to go yet. So anyway, thank you for giving him another lease on life, seriously. And he may still have cancer. We don't know. We won't know until the surgery comes in. But at least my veterinarians are now saying they feel like this will extend his life 2 to 4 years. And he's 6 years old, so that should get him on up where he should be. Right, Z? Where you came in to be. Yeah, you're a good boy, aren't you? Yeah. You want to go outside? Oh, you do? You want to go back outside? Okay. All right. I'm going to take him. Thank you all so much. Love you guys, really. Thank you so much.